Okay, all right. So you already want to see NZD-JPY. Let's see right here. Okay, let's take a look. All right, it's been on the raise. Okay, so we need a new zone. So it broke that. We're gonna aim for this one. Perfect. But we do have the zone here too that it broke to. Let's delete that. Hey, good morning, Angel. How are you? Puwen Pillai. Awesome. South Africa. Oh, nice. So 240 over there. So you are 7 hours ahead. Gotcha. Nice. All right. You guys can see chart, right? You can see my trading wheel?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Amin. Thanks, Singh.
Yes.
Hey, hey. Okay. So Singh, are you in NZD JPY now, or you were just looking to see for the possible entry?
Position, as I thought it can't cross the resistance. So
No, you definitely broke and retested this zone. Hey Matt, how's it going? Yes, Angel, we definitely look whatever you guys want. This is why we're doing this. Any pair, anything we can cover. So yeah, Singh, it definitely broke above, and you see how it closed. It retested, rejected with this wick. So this is example of a you know, true breakout with the retest, because you see how body of the candle closed above. Even though it looked bearish, but it left a big wick rejection, and the body of the candle closed above the zone, right? So right now, you know, obviously we were just looking for a buy opportunity, because you see how it's been trending up heavily, and it has like a massive uptrend, right? So,
okay.
so right now, I mean, actually, even if you were to enter now, let's just do the forecast long position. If you were entering here, obviously your target would be right there, and your stop loss just below this wick. So let's see. Okay, you're gonna. Oh, trading view acting up. Hey, Mayank. Okay, cool. We will take a look at that too. Well, it's not open. Okay, anyway, so let's say you were about to enter right here at 71, 760. I would probably risk maybe about 45 to 50 pips, but your reward is, what is this? 140 pips. So it's almost 1 to 3.5 risk reward. So it is a good opportunity, right? If you're looking to buy this. It is looking a little bit like too bullish, because you see we barely got some retraces, but like, let's see the projection with the fibs too, right here. Yeah, we see perfectly rejected 61.8. So this should definitely go at least 60 pips for like a TP1, but longer term, we would aim for this next key daily zone, which is at 73,160. So I do like this buy opportunity, Singh, especially the new 4-hour candle is staying above the previous consolidation, and you see it's creating higher highs, and higher lows. So let's see from here. Yeah, see how 61.8 was perfectly rejected here. Because I'm sure a lot of people sold once they saw those two bearish candles, but all they did was just gave us a retrace to that golden fib level. And yeah, I do like this as a buy. I really do. Okay, so let's see. Next was USD JPY. Let's take a look. Okay, well, UJ is headed to this daily zone. Yeah, pretty sure it will break through. Let's just see this right here. Yeah, it broke and retested. So I do like this angel. I do like this for a buy. It is not a big of a target. So let's say if you entering here, you have about 62, 63 pips to the daily zone, but your stop loss, let's say, me personally, I would put like 25 pip stop loss. So it's more than 1 to 2 risk reward. And that's always a good trade to take, right? I haven't seen if we have any news, so let's just double check that. Okay, so we do have ADP that came out negative. Oh, pretty bad. And then GBP governor speaks. That's fine. Yeah, this definitely looks like it's on the come up to this daily structure at 106.820. Hey Zui, good morning, bro. Yeah, we'll definitely get to it. We just have 3 pairs to cover, and we will go over AUD/CHF. So yeah, Angel, I do like USD JPY to this next zone. GBP CHF. Let's look at that. I haven't seen that pair in a little while. Let's see here. Wait, what? There we go. So I probably have to mark the zones here. Or maybe not. We do have a zone here that is almost about to hit. So for some reason, it's not letting me change this. All right, well, we're gonna remove everything. So we broke that, then we go for this one. So that's next weekly. And we do have a daily right there. Yep. And the next support right there. Well, this is actually a bit more riskier to go in on, and I'll tell you why. Let's look at it on a 4-hour first. So you see how once it broke and retested this daily structure, validated as a new support and demand zone, it rallied back to this resistance, right? And it's rejecting right now. So personally, let's see. So for GBP CHF, I would like to see more of a pullback if we can get that to maybe here between 50 and 61.8. So to this this area, Angel, and then look to buy from there, right? To this weekly level. Because if you buy now, it's in the middle of this weekly zone, and I don't like that because you will have to go pretty much for one-to-one risk reward, and that's not always the best. Rather than buying, let's say, from 61.8, you would aim for 150 pips, and your stop loss would be maybe 50 pips, right? So it's 1 to 3 risk reward, much better. If you see the logic here, always decrease, risk and increase potential profits. So I would like to see more pullback on GBP CHF before entering this. Once we see the rejection of this area right here. Hey Anis, I'm short for USD CHF. Actually, without even opening it, I did look at it yesterday, and I did like more downside, but it rallied back up. It actually broke this daily zone. Hey, morning, Razigura, how are you? Let's see this. We gotta find some intraday zone, which we don't have relevant one. Let's see, daily. Come on, Marcus. You two always going at it. You guys crack me up. Actually, when I look at it better, actually, this is the right zone. Yeah, well, this is still actually looking more like a sell, right? Even though we have this breakout, it would have to give us a retrace, right? Let's see. It did retested it perfectly, as you see this wick. But if we measure it, yeah, this actually does have potential to go 50 pips higher for USD CHF. When did you sell, Mayank? By the way, guys, you can unmute yourself to speak if it's easier than typing in the chat.
Hey, Anis, I just sold it. I sold it today itself.
What level?
I sold it from wait a minute, from 0.91138.
1138. Okay, so you are like what, 1.5 pips in drawdown?
Yeah. Okay. So it just spiked back up because I was looking on 30-minute chart, and it spiked back up. So I was curious, what's your view on it?
I mean, honestly, it's still looking, because you see it's now rejecting this zone, right? It has I mean, I do want to see it go lower, just because I was looking at it yesterday. So you see, this is the liquidity zone that it just spiked to, and you see how we rejected. On top of that, we have a really strong candlestick formation here. If you see those 3 candles, that's evening star, right? That's a strong reversal bearish candlestick formation. So I do like this for a sell, right? That's why I was looking back left to see if I had the zone right, and once we readjusted it, it just had that spike. I mean, I'm sure they were hunting some stop losses, but you see how we had bullish, then we have indecision doji candle, and then we have strong bearish, right? Because we tapped into that liquidity zone, and now we attracted some sellers in the market. And the rule about this formation is, if the following 3 candlesticks, which are those 3 with the current open candle that has 3.5 minutes on it, if they don't reverse this strong bearish momentum, this most likely will continue back down to the downside.
Exactly. I also put my stop loss on the doji candle, like the 5th doji candle here. I put it above this.
Good.
As my stop loss.
That's good. I like it. I mean, that's really a good stop loss. It's like 30 pips, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have two risk reward, right? Like one is 2 risk reward, so it's pretty good.
Nice, nice. So let's see this. If we are to sell here, stop loss there, we would at least target 0.90500, and then we would target 0.99. So I do like this. I do like this a lot. So it's 30 pip stop loss to like 100 pips reward. So it's definitely 1 to 3. So I do like this setup.
I actually put it pretty much above than you because I was thinking like it's pretty better to get it at like 90600.
So you put it, let's see.
Yeah, little but almost,
Oh.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so the reason I would target 90500 is because of this area here. You see, if we put there's a traffic right here, right? So
Yep.
we would most likely, if we get the rejection and the bearish momentum as New York opens, we will definitely reach this level as a TP1, and then possibility to extend back down to this zone that held as a current support in this double bottom here.
Okay.
So maybe once you see the momentum going in, you can trail your stop loss in the profit and see if you can target full 100 pips back down here.
Okay. Another question: do you think that this current news has put an effect on the pair, or like?
Well, the reason I don't think, I think no, is because you see, we had this is one of the major economical reports, this ADP non-farm payroll, and it's really bad, right?
Yeah.
So the retrace that happened was the prior to that release, right? This spike, because we tapped into the zone where the pair was due to some correction and the retrace, because it's been on a higher time frame. I mean, look at it on the daily. Like, look how much it was like coming down from all the way from this zone, right? And now you see even the daily zone how it just wicked off of. So what I would expect on the daily time frame is to see the next candlestick. Maybe this one closes like an indecision doji like we had on 1 hour, and then next candle be bearish like this to the downside. Because we do have these wicks here, right? And that's a strong liquidity zone where we can probably go back in and cover this with the full body. Because there's some buy limit orders left here. I can guarantee you that by the institutions. Because looking at it from the supply and demand zone, this is prime example of base rally base, right? So the way it works, it was on the sell, right? And because the banks and the financial institutions, like hedge funds, microcredit organizations and so on, they cannot push the entire liquidity through one market move, right? So what they do, they sell it down, then they buy it back directly to this same. Yeah, so they buy it here because they left some sell limit orders, as you see that they already got triggered from that zone, and then they can push the rest of that liquidity back down. So that's called base rally base in a supply and demand trading approach. So I definitely do like this still for a sell back to the downside. We just have to see, and I don't think news played into it, because this pair would be selling off heavily now since the report was really bad. Like it was really bad. Like the previous was 212K and it's now 428. So that's twice worse than what it was last time.
Hey, Honest.
Hey, how's it going?
So with those reports, that means the US dollar is gonna get weaker, correct?
Well, not for like a long-term future, because remember we have NFP on Friday, so that's what I was gonna do, make a video on NFP and how you can calculate. So this report here, ADP non-farm payrolls, is one of the 4 reports that are used to determine the outcome of NFP, and like let's say a little bit longer term projection of the US dollar weakness or strength. So just looking at this one, I'm expecting throughout the New York USD to be weak, right? So just for this current session. But again, Not sure if there's like some other news that I really didn't see that there was anything, or that the president tweeted something. So I would expect dollar to be weak, right? Because I am expecting gold to head back up and this to come down.
Okay.
Let's see. So you had USD CHF and CAD. So are you also short in CAD CHF?
Who,
Yeah.
me? Oh,
Also,
No,
yeah,
I think.
I shorted them together. Like I observed them because I got another signal for AUD CHF, but I only shorted CAD and USD.
Okay, let's take a look. You probably got signal on this candle right here. Look at similar formation, yeah. To
exactly.
Let's just take a look at this.
And also, it broke the hourly resistance, so I put it like, let me see, like 4 pips below the hourly resistance, and I entered the trade, but it reflected back.
Okay, let's see this. So not that, this. So that will be our daily support. Yeah, this is rejecting intraday resistance here. So it does have a good chance to come back down, retest this zone. But I think that's about it, because it's most likely going to come down to gain more liquidity to go back to this weekly zone. I don't know, what was your target level for this?
My target is 69.47.9. So it's like
Okay, so you're targeting bottom of these 4 hours.
yeah, like 20 pips. It's 1:1 reward, risk to reward ratio.
Oh, okay, I see. I mean, it could definitely come a little bit lower, like close to this zone right here. It can come down to 0.69300. So there's a good chance of that.
Okay.
Let's just see on 1 hour. We just have to watch if we are getting that liquidity. Let's just remove this now. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Yeah, because let's see this. Yeah, it's just testing 61.8. Yeah.
Okay.
See right here. Yeah, it's and it already rejected, and this current candle that just opened, we'll see if it has enough momentum to break above. But I would expect it to come back down a little bit more. So actually your target is perfect, because you see 61.8 extension. It's actually exactly where you have your TP. So that's a good setup.
Good. I did not use the Fibonacci, but I looked the last few candles. So I put it just above and close to these candles.
Yeah, I mean, you targeted this previous swing.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Yeah. Nice. I do like it still for the as long as this doesn't break above and closes above 69,800, I think this is a valid sell.
Okay.
So you don't have much of a risk since you're already in. I would personally let it play out.
Yeah, I'm waiting now. So it's just it just retraced from my entry. So I'm just curious what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more of indication that this will come down some rather than just continue going up.
Okay, all right. Let's just wait. Thanks for the info.
Oh yeah, anytime. Okay, so Zui wanted to see AUDCHF.
NS,
Hey,
brother, is this USD CHF is still a sell? Do you think it will go up and then bounce back, or
let's
is
see.
it a right time to sell?
So I would wait to see, let's go on a 30 minute. So I would wait and try to see what this candle does. Personally, I would wait for one bearish, at least 30-minute candle. The reason is because we just entered the New York session and we want to see some bearish momentum coming into the market so that it gives you more confidence. Okay, well, we are getting sellers back in so that you can ride it out.
Okay.
So that's what I would do.
Okay. At what level you have placed SL at 600? 468.
No, if we get into this, I would put it at 91400.
Okay.
But you see, it's
Okay.
already rejecting because we had this wicks here, and every time you start seeing a lot of wicks towards one side, that means it's called vectoring, right? And vectoring signifies that the price cannot push to that either, in this case, buy because the sellers are most likely taking over. So let's just watch this. Maybe we can enter this now live, but I do want to see some bearish momentum first. It's okay if we miss like 20 pips, but we can still aim, you know, at least 50. So we can watch that. They wanted to see AUDCHF. So we'll add that.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course, anytime. Any questions you guys have, just ask. That's why we are here. Zui, you back on, bro? You see here? He's here. Unmute yourself, bro.
Yes, sir.
Are
Yes,
you
sir.
are you looking for a sell, bro?
No,
You looking to buy AUDCHF?
sadly.
Well, let's take a look. Let's not rush this one. Oh boy, was that bullish.
Yeah, I think that's all gonna get corrected.
Yeah, this is due correction, bro. To be honest with you, just looking at it. Look at that. So this is on a daily now, by the way, guys. So this is where it ended and came all the way back there. Yeah, this should see
I
how.
already closed out. I already closed out because I was sleeping. I just woke up. I realized I missed like potential, and I see where it rejected literally the. Let's see where it rejected that fib, and that's a clean rejection. Both wicks touched it, respected it, going back down. Now, if this closes under 66862, if it closes under it and another candle forms, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get corrected. Maybe to the daily support demand zone, but then if it flies past that, probably to the daily support zone.
Yeah, I mean, so look at this now on a daily time frame. You see how it tried to push through this zone, but you see what happened there previously, right? We had a, and see, this is another example, guys, that I told you about the evening star. Look how powerful this reversal candlestick formation is. Once it formed, look how much this dropped. Like this, even if we just count from this body, like this fell 195 pips. So the candlestick formations, like they tell you the story, like they really do. That's why the chart is made up and the price action, you know, works with it. Just looking at what they're telling you, and you see how it perfectly rejected that zone, and then it showed us reversal, and this was a beautiful setup here. So now we look left, you know, for previous historic data, like what happened when the price came to that level. And now you see when we touch that zone, like we are seeing already rejection off of it. And I would personally aim for at least this 38 too, because that now we have traffic to the left, like right here, and then that formation there. So I would aim for this as my TP one. 0.66328. Not just because like we are seeing rejection already, but like it does need some retrace because it's been bullish for 5 days.
Yeah.
Like straight bullish. You see those candles, that's like strong volume.
Makes sense. So I don't usually do the I was buying, but now I see the sell opportunity, so I'm gonna sell now. I usually just like to stick to my bias. So if you were looking at that chart, where would you look? You would just look to see how it reacts in that support zone, and then you would look for buys after that.
Well,
Like depends if it breaks or not.
yeah, so if it breaks back above 0.66860, then I would probably look for that buy. But if this 1 hour candle that is now still pushing in bearish momentum, if it closes like this under the zone, I would probably sell this.
Okay.
Because we already had a break and both body candles close below that zone, but they are indecision candles, and now we are seeing some bearish momentum kicking in.
Okay, and I always usually just wonder, when a wick goes over into a zone, isn't that kind of I don't want to say good thing, but isn't that a possibility? Because I learned that candlesticks always go back to cover the wick. So now the next candlestick, it could possibly go back to touch those wicks, which would put us back into the zone. And you never know what if that next candlestick is a higher high because it went to touch those zones and closed into that zone.
You mean this current candlestick right here?
Well, all three of those candlesticks technically left the wick in the zone above, in that zone above.
You mean this right here?
No, go down. Those three, the bearish, bullish, bearish.
What, those right here?
No, the last three where your arrow's pointing to.
Ah, okay, those three, right?
Yeah, aren't the wicks technically like they went in the zone?
So they are below the zone where the sellers are likely to take advantage of. And just to answer your question, do the wicks get covered? The wicks get covered with the momentum, right? So let's look some higher time frame example. Okay, you see here, this is a beautiful example. You see how this was a strong wick right here that rejected that zone where the sellers came into the market, right? And we were trending down, then we had some sideways momentum, but you see when the bullish momentum kicked in, it covered this wick to the left.
Yeah.
So that's how they get covered, and it doesn't always happen instantly. It's similar to gaps on the Sunday open, right? So usually the gaps, their approach is slightly differently. So they usually, in about 90% of the time, they cover within 24 hours, like those gaps. And if they don't do so, they will be getting covered at some point once the structure shows us that it's headed back that way, like it did here.
Okay.
And same thing with this. Same thing with this wick here.
Same thing with those. Yeah. So with that being said, those two wicks at the bottom, like where you just came from,
here.
To the left. Yeah. So those wicks at the bottom, could that be the potential? Could those get covered? Like, could those come back for a retrace to get covered?
Yeah, they certainly can. But in what scenario this would happen, right? Let's look at that. You see this this zone right here above it, where we have this white line crossing. That's a strong daily demand and support zone. Like that is very, very. You see for how many days this structure held. So the more rejections and the more the certain zone holds, that actually makes it stronger to break through for the price. Like this is probably when was this? This was, let's say, June till August. So
Oh,
this was like 2.5 months that
okay,
this zone
okay,
held.
okay.
So it would have to be besides the like the technicals and the price action showing us a reversal back to the bearish momentum. We would have to have also some bad economical data coming out from Australia to additionally push through this. And once it does, it certainly will get covered, and it most likely will come back down to this level as well.
Okay, got you. Thanks.
Of course, bro. Okay, what do we have next? DC Chef, we did Razik and Marcus going on. Okay, so we have chart here. Let's take a look. Yeah, so you pretty much have the same thing I was we just went over, Mayank. So yeah, we can just watch that USD CHF as long as it doesn't break through. I think it's going to remain better sell than a buy. And then if it breaks 91.40, it will probably get rejected here at 0.91680 because that's a weekly zone. So it would have to be something bullish coming out for USD to push through this. Because CHF along with Japanese yen is known as a safe haven currency because they don't really have like instability in their economy. So for the most part, they are safe to invest in. GBP USD, let's take a look. Okay, so did this reached perfect projection? We had rejected there. I did share this chart. So let's take that out. Yeah, so actually dollar is showing some strength at the New York opening for right now. But let's see this.
So with the rise of the dollar, does US 30 go down? Is that how it worked?
So that's one thing that doesn't really directly correlate. I know definitely when the dollar is weak, it additionally helps boost US 30 to go up.
Yeah, I know that.
But as far as its strength, I mean, US 30 is still measured mainly based on how the top 30 companies are performing, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to mean that if US dollar is strong, that you know, US 30 will come down. So there's not like really direct correlation as it would be like, with the gold and USD JPY and Euro USD, because that's mainly the currency exchange versus measuring the performance of those companies on the Wall Street.
Okay. Well, today's a full moon, so US 30 should be going up.
It should. Actually, I didn't get to see it, but I'm pretty sure we will see 29,000 today. Where's US 30? Right here. Okay, so it's retracing a little bit. Where's Marcus? Are you in this, Marcus? Where he at?
Are you going to go back to USD and GDP in a minute?
Yes. You said USD and what?
GDP and USD, the one you just went to, like
yes.
after you showed the US 30.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I just want to take a real quick look here because I did not check this. So yeah, Zui, I think this is just the retrace, brother. For US 30, I think we were gonna keep creating higher highs here.
So would you wait for that to break and then retest, or like where is a good like safe entry? How would you enter based off that? You'd wait for it to break that trend line, retest, come back up in, or you think you could?
I'll show you exactly where I would enter. I would enter right here and then target 29,000. This is exactly what I would do. and then put the stop loss right below this structure. So let's remove fibs so it's more clear. So that I would enter at 28,718.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
Marcus.
gold is getting weaker, so US 30 definitely is going up.
Yep. Marcus says I need sell first. I need sell to 28,669. Then we can 28,669. Oh, you're targeting this right here. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely possible. I mean, that's pretty much where I would enter, Marcus, because that would be 61.8 retrace from this structural push, and then I would definitely look to buy this to 29,000. Yeah, I mean, are you in a sell now, Marcus? Oh, he is cool. Yeah. I think it was Jason. Jason, what's up, bro? How you been?
I've been pretty good, bro. Just been out and about doing other shit, trying to get back on the trading game.
Nice, brother, man. I'm glad to see you, talk to you a little bit. How is fitness thing going?
It's going pretty good, bro. Here in Austin, just trying to get more clientele because of COVID. Now I'm trying to get back into trading to get that money that I lost from fucking fitness.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of opportunities coming up this month, especially next month. Like I said, I have a few people that I know pretty well that are, let's say, really wealthy. And just by chit chatting with them, like they are foreseeing a lot of opportunities, especially in the month of October, right? They are predicting that there's gonna be a lot of news, unfortunately, that we've been all seeing and dealing with, and they think that's gonna present a lot of market opportunities. Based on all stuff that I read, and I got input from people who are more experienced than me, they do predict dollar weakness, even though the president and his administration, they are going to make all attempts to pump the economy more, push that inflation, because what other argument is there to win re-election besides making economy strong again.
True.
But I think it's just looking at it in a longer term. The hyperinflation is just not good for economy, and it's like that bubble, as you see all the stocks and everything just insanely going up. So there's a huge.
I saw Tesla stocks and stuff. So you say basically saying these next 2 months are going to be hot months, right? Sounds like.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And I mean, I just don't know how they can prevent further weakness in dollar. If anything, it should be just the short living. Should be just short living.
Okay, cool.
Because
yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm gonna start hopping in to almost try to all your lives again and trying to go from there and try to make some, make some cash. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we are here, brother. I'm also excited for it. But you said you were looking at GU, right?
Yes. I was looking at. Well, the one you was just looking at, it was GDP and USD. Before you went to US the US 30.
Yeah, I'm right back on it now.
Oh yeah. Okay, my bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So for this one, it rejected our key daily zone, and it retraced back to the current support. So as you see, we do have a dollar strength at the New York Open already. So if this structure breaks, there's a chance we can get the move back down to the next zone, which would be about, let's say, 63 pips. So it's a pretty decent for like intraday trade for just one session. But let's see on a 4 hour. Yeah, see, that's a massive rejection. So what can happen here if, let's say, the dollar for some reason is going to have a strength for, let's say, at least next 2 days prior to NFP, we can get something like this, right? The formation of head and shoulders. that can result in this opportunity to sell, but we need this right shoulder to form, right? And the rule about this pattern, the price pattern, is you sell on the break of the neckline, right? And the neckline would be right here. So let's just remove that. So I wouldn't sell until I see break of 1.33285. That's where we could possibly even target this right here. So now we have more confirmation because this 4-hour candle will most likely push through, and now our target is increased to 102 pips.
And is that target, you said, is that target 1.322? Is that the one you're talking about?
1.32175. So that's
a possibility of a sale entry.
Yeah, but I would wait to see break of 1.33200. So we can watch this volume on a 30-minute and see if this breaks below this, because you don't want to get trapped in this zone right here. You don't want this to just wick off of this zone and then go back up.
Okay.
Because you see we have traffic here. We have, previous swing low right there. So if that gets taken down, we'll definitely head down to 1.32175, because that's where the next structure is that the price will most likely make a move to.
Okay. And that's off the 30-minute right now. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, 30-minute. I just look for the entries, and I look for the volume. That's what I look for. I look at it on a higher time frame, but like I look for this type of volume. Like this is beautiful volume when you're looking to enter something. If we had confirmation and we are like, oh, okay, let's wait for the volume. Well, we have it, but let's wait, see if we can break through.
Would you trade on the 30-minute with this pair, or would you wait for the 4 after it breaks? Yeah.
So after it breaks, if the next 30-minute candle closes below here and it's bearish, I would sell this.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely sell that, just because I don't see this 4-hour candle being, let's move all this out of the way. But just because I don't see this 4-hour candle, if it breaks down, being such a strong bearish 4-hour candle, just being reversed like that.
Yeah.
Because if anything, we might get small pullback to test this and then continue back down.
Okay.
Because like you see, when we had this strong candle right here, this bearish 4-hour candle, you see that didn't just got reversed. It just continued down.
Yeah.
Because that's sellers taking over.
Okay.
So for that reason, I would be more lenient towards sell if we see this push below. But it can be stopped here and then go back to test this daily zone.
Okay.
Which again, it's a really good opportunity. Even if we get the confirmation and we buy from here, that's 123 pips. With the risk of what? Let's say we're entering here, you risk only not even 30 pips. So that's 1 to 4 risk reward.
Okay.
So I would definitely like that. Amin, what do you mean where will target be? For which pair? You can unmute yourself, or if you want to type in the chat, whichever one is easier for you. I just want you to tell me what will target be for which pair. Okay, we'll give him a second to write. Okay, what's your thoughts on a buy for Euro AUD? Let's take a look. So let's remove that. I don't know about this buy. I still want to see it come down and get rejected at this daily zone, because yeah, we did form this structure on 4 hour that is holding. But let's see. So you see how it's rejecting 50 for right now. So I think as long as the price remains in this and around this level and doesn't break above, this is sell, not a buy. Watch shows, if I pronounce that right. So yeah, for me, Euro AUD is not buy unless it breaks above 1.61, let's say 900 to be. Oh, it's Sierra. Hey, how's it going? Oh yeah. So for Euro AUD, I would not be looking for any buys as long as the price remains below 1.61900, because this could be just the retrace to sell it back down to this daily zone, to daily demand zone. This is where we could grab some buyers liquidity. Let's look at it on a daily. Oh yeah, this definitely, I would not looking for a buy. Look at the rejections, like this is insane. Look at those wicks, like this is, yeah, there was so many attempts to go higher, but look how this got rejected. And if you measure this to there, like look 61.8, man, like this is just like, it's too easy. Look at this rejection here. Imagine how many people bought when they saw this rally. Like that's just, that, yeah, man, that was amazing. I mean, I believe this is where, no, we sold at 62,700. We sold at the open of this daily. So, but yeah, if you were in this, you would be up 68 pips. You said go down to 30 minutes. All right, let's do it. Let's remove this. I don't like too many stuff on my chart. Okay. So what were you looking at on the 30 minutes? I only look for the volume on 30 minutes. Or did you had a buy off of K2? Let's check that. Yeah, that you probably were talking about this here. Yeah, it is double bottom. It is if you look at this way. But the thing is, remember what we said about the double bottoms and double tops, right? You only trade them on a key levels, and this hasn't reached key level yet. This is like intraday double bottom, which is okay for, you know, for about 50 pips on so, and it did happen. Like once it rejected here, even if you entered, let's say here, you could have already grabbed 27 pips. But now, even if you are trading based off of the K2 indicator, like this buy signal is not valid, right? Because we have disagreement with the trend, because the trend is bearish, and we just got some retrace up to the Ichimoku cloud. 61.35. Oh, nice. So you are up 40 pips. So I would honestly try to secure that entry. Personally, it's tough to say, because if I knew exactly what will happen all the time, I would love to share that with you. But like, I don't like this for a buy. First of all, the signal was not valid if you were trading off of that. And the double bottom on 30 minutes, I never trade that. unless we see that at this key level. Now, if this double bottom was something like right here, and we had that V formation or double bottom, then yeah, by all means, I would be looking for a buy, because we also had the key zone here that we rejected, and probably it would be much more volume and move than you see here. Even if you measure the entire move from all the way weeks, it's just 38 pips. This would be probably at least twice that by now, if the price was to come down to this level. I mean, hold it. I would say trail your stop loss in a profit. You know, you never know. I'm not saying it's not going to, but like, I'm not interested in buying it until it breaks, you know, 61900. Yeah, let's see. There you go. You do have a zone there too. So yeah. Once it breaks that level that you just wrote, then yeah, I would definitely be interested in buying this, because that level is, yeah, it is, you know, going to be break above this traffic right here. So that will increase your chances to be on the buyer side. You're welcome, but like I said, don't just exit it. Trail it. Maybe we get that momentum up. You know, try to squeeze as many pips as you can out of it. It's just based on how I trade. I'm not buying it right now. I just have to be honest with you. Okay, so that was okay. We already talked to Marcus about US 30. Oh, Amin said it was USD CHF. Let's go back. Okay, here we go. Mayank, if you're still on, we again tapped and rejected that zone. Still struggling to break through that. So let's see if we get some bearish momentum. But like my target, I mean, if it breaks 0.91100, it would be at least 0.90500 as first TP, and then 0.900, just round number. So what's going on with US 30? Okay, so let's take a US 30, and Mr. Singh, I think, wanted to see gold. Okay. Where's US 30? Look at that. Wow. Did we just cover this, guys? Look at that, where we look for the entry. Unbelievable. Look at this. We would already be up how many pips? Did we just say this not too long ago? Damn. Beautiful. Look at that. We would already be up almost 100 pips, or that's 1,000 on indices. Yeah. Damn. Marcus, I hope you switched to buy, brother. Yeah, man, I wish I did too. But it's okay. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't worry about it. Like, I just like to see what we see play out. Like, I don't have urge to trade every single thing. Like, I'm fine. But like, look, that's not just coincidence. See how we measured it with the fibs, and it played perfectly. And now I think now it's pretty much going to head to 29,000. I don't think it's coming back down. I really don't. Damn, that's awesome. Yeah, my sell stopped out near break even. Well, why didn't you trail it? You were hoping it will go all the way down. You can't do that in the indices. Like, it's, you know how they move. You trade them. They're wild. Oh, Wade said no. I mean, I'm pretty sure Wade wrote here, go easy on sells. Did you read the group? Oh man, you just don't want to listen us. You just don't want to listen us. Remember the other week if you held what I told you? Man, you made some mad money. Yes, Angel. It stopped us at 10 pips profit. I'm pretty sure I sent the update. But I'm pretty sure as well that we will get back into that buy too. We just need to see the break. Let me see. Yeah, it's retracing down. Let's send this to Wade, see what he says. Just joking a little bit. But yes, Angel, I will well let's look at GJ. Well, sorry, well let's look at the goal first because Mr. Singh is waiting and he was first. So let's be fair and square. We'll go to GJ, promise. Let's take a look at this. All right, well, this is pushing down. Look at that 4 hour. Well, we might be switching back to selling. If this structure, if this 4 hour stays like this, let's go on 1 hour. Yeah, this needs to close below this. Man, I'm talking about gold. I'm sorry. Mr. Singh, we might be selling this gold back down. I just want to see the full body candle close below 1962, right? So I do want to see that, and then we could probably target this TP1. Let's see here, 1943, and then 1930. Why? I love gold. I absolutely, this is, if I can say, I probably made, well, it's hard to say. I would have to go through 4 years of my trading history, but I would say I made most money on gold, GBP AUD, Euro AUD, GBP NZD. Like I would say those are my top 4. I definitely made a lot of money on them. Oh, not trading gold, just analysis. Yeah. I mean, I would say for, well, okay, so let's say this. So just because I trade gold over 4 years, like I have noticed changes with it as well. Gold used to be, and I still think it is by far best pair to trade as far as the technical analysis, like by far. Like it was just like way too easy, like way too easy. And now a lot of, like we see a lot of moves like that are wild, like you see this week right here, like this thing, like okay, we saw that coming down, we were expecting it to first reject this weekly zone, but then you see like this crazy spike, and like it's been heavily impacted with the fundamentals as well. But again, once you get the clear break above the structures, if you have them plotted right, like you see what happens. Like we broke below, then we came down, then we came back to test it, rejected, then it came down. So all these moves, guys, are like insane. Like this was, look, all the way to the down. Like this was almost like 600 pips, like 580. So if you grab even like 1/4 of that, like that's 100 and what, 147 pips or almost 150. So there's plenty of opportunities with the gold. You just have to wait, you know, clear breakout of the structures. Don't chase gold. Like you should not be afraid of it. Just just spend some time, like observe it, like, you know, like I tell people all the time, don't rush the trades. Like, you know, Forex is not going anywhere, I promise you. Like, if you take 1-2 weeks break from it, just watch, observe what's happening, read some news, try to like implement it, see how that could affect it. I mean, you're not gonna miss out. Like, I promise, like these opportunities will be every day. Like gold on average on daily moves like 200-300 pips, like lately. It's just insane. Like you can catch, you know, like this move, like this is within last day, and it's 390 pips. Like even if you caught 100 out of it, like you can make a good money and compound your account. But anyway, let's not prolong it. Like I would like to see break, actually. I would like to see candle close below 1961, like I said earlier in the chat, and then I would be interested in selling it down. Sorry, just reading something from the way. But yeah, I would wait for more confirmation, because this certainly isn't. Because we could argue that, you know, let's move this down, that this level can hold too, right? This level can hold where it's rejecting right now at 1952, right? But if I see break below 1961, like full candle, like I would take this. So you're welcome. You're welcome, brother. Okay, let me go back, make sure I did not miss anything. We did that. URAD, we did US 30. And yeah. But let's look GJ one more time. Where are you at? Right here. Okay, yeah. So GJ is back under the 141,800. So let's see. I don't want to trade it in this zone, Angel, like this zone right here, just because it can be a lot of moves like this and then that, and you know, stuff like that. I would wait for break either up or below for us to have a better opportunity, because then we would have larger targets. And I still want to see it go to 143,400 on a larger time frame. It's just right now, it's, you don't want to enter in the middle of liquidity or consolidation zone when there is no clear indication where it will be, especially once it broke back, it broke through once. So no reason to you know, take 50-50 setup where we could be more patient and get a more cleaner entry. But let's see. I know some people are in this. Yeah, that is rejecting still. Mayank, you still holding this? USD-CHF?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm holding.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you see, it did made attempt there, but like you see, it got rejected again.
Yeah, just right on the point where my stop loss is. So I did not get triggered with my stop loss. I'm still in the game.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of awkward to see dollar strength on the opening, but it could like the strength could definitely die out by the end of the New York, because we still have good 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. So
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it off. I'm gonna hold this because I was also in the AUD CHF and that's in profit, so I'm balanced, like I'm averaged.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. I mean, I just the one thing I would hate to see it, you know, throw the random spike and just take you out. And I'm sure there's more people who are looking to sell this just because it's in a strong liquidity zone,
Yeah.
and it's expected to come back down. And that's what they do. That's why I personally use what we refer in forex and trading, mental stop loss, right? Like me, I would hold this all the way until, like, if I was in the trade already, I would hold it until I see a candle break above this way, and then I would close
Okay.
Ali.
Yeah, I mean that's much more secure to not get the stop loss be triggered.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, like I said, you can I'm not trying to tell you increase your risk. I wouldn't. I would just watch it. But they do tend to do that a lot, like throw the spike and then just so you see candle closed, you know, body of the candle closed below zone, and it's not a breakout. Like I try to tell people, like, wicks are not breakouts. Like you have to see a body candle, meaning those orders are, you know, efficiently pushing through and making that breakout.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can still adjust it because definitely it can go. Like I've also observed, for example, this chart as well. There are a lot of spikes which are not going with the trend. This is just to get the people out of the trade. That I figured it out.
Yeah,
Like I
and that
also,
it happens a lot. You whether you believe it, like I mean I seen this. That's why when I realized, like, I just have to watch it myself.
I mean, if you see in USD CHF, you go back a little bit. I don't know. We are in the same time zone. No, we are different. So if you go back to which time zone are you in?
1 hour. What were you looking at?
I'm USD CHS. Yeah. Just this one, this blue candle. You see
The
this one, like left, more to
this
the
one?
left, with this long wick, right, in the middle,
Oh,
just
okay.
in the middle.
Oh, okay. This one, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Look at the wick of it. Like it just came out of the, like, it shows a breakout, but I believe it's false breakout.
Yeah, this is perfect example of a false breakout. Perfect example. But you see how many people got stopped out here. Like look,
Exactly.
just measure this entire candle. Like this candle is 90 pips. Like imagine how much spike this was, like, and that's just like you have to, that's why you watch the close of the candle. Like, so some people, let's say, who were in the sell and maybe they threw them out, but they didn't allow
Hmm.
this candle to close, and this candle is nothing but the indecision candle. And me, if I was in this, like from this level where it rejected, I would hold this, because look, next thing you know, it came
Exactly.
where it's supposed to.
But do you think like when such kind of wick is forming on the chart on a 1 hour or 4 hour candle, do you think it's like a replica of what's going to happen next? For example,
Yeah.
like when I see this big wick, which is just showing like a breakout, but if you go further, you see that the trend has gone down first and then it went up.
Yes, because it rejected the key zone right here. You see, this is where it rejected. So it was due to some retrace, right? Because you see
Uh-huh.
how long we've been trending down. Look at this, from all the way up here, right?
Okay.
So it was due to some notable and reasonable pullback. Hence why this happened. But now it's back at this zone. So as long as this zone here holds, I'm not going to buy this. Like that's just me.
Okay.
Like I
Okay.
personally wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, if it crosses this zone, then it's gonna be buy. If you see like on a daily candle, this is gonna be a long term swing. Or what would you
So
say about that?
so the way that I would look for a longer term is if it breaks this yellow line, which is the weekly now resistance, and it's
Okay.
91680. So if we get break above this, then yeah, by large opportunity, we might see this entire move here, 130 pips to the next daily zone, possibly even 994.
Uh-huh.
So that would be, let's measure that. So if we entered here all the way to this zone, that's almost, yeah, 210 pips.
Yeah. Okay. Ah, good.
So let me just move this. Because the reason I'm pretty sure it will rally up if this happens is we have this wick here that needs to get covered. See this wick right there?
Yeah.
And the wicks get covered with momentum.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till it hits my stop loss or profit. I mean, I would definitely change my stop loss to break even as soon as it gets 30 pips in my profit, like 10 to 30 pips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's see.
I
how
am
it
also in the
goes.
trade. It's in my trade setup, so I entered, but when I entered, it boosted up. So I am keeping my SL at 500, 483.
Oh, you are also in USD CHF Sing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just don't see how this turns into the buy when I'm looking also at the fundamentals and the news. Like, but this is another thing, guys. Like NFP week, which is this current week, um, like this is the week where it's most challenging to trade. The reason is they do so much manipulation. Like it's like you can look at something and it looks like so amazing opportunity to bet to like buy or sell, and then you look the fundamentals and they match that. But what they would do, they would reverse the outcome of NFP week, meaning if everything points out to the buy, they would force the sells, they will push the structure, and then on the NFP release, it just reverses, right? It happens like pretty much half of the time during the NFP weeks, but they cannot always do that. So it's just like during the NFP week, it's always recommended to be a little extra careful and not go crazy. And the following week after NFP, it's usually amazing to trade, just because like all the news and all hype and all drama has already been placed into the market, and now we see that and we can tell what's going on, and we can now take the trading and investing decisions based off that.
Yeah, and if I'm allowed to share a video from YouTube, I just was looking around and I got onto this video called Beat the Market Makers from Steve Morrow, something like that.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty deep. And at starting, I was really demotivated because I was thinking like the whole system is against me and I'm just a small person who's going to trade. But definitely, you have to think out of the box. I mean, if we all together have that kind of capital, we can rule, surely. But that's it. That's the game as well. I mean, these spikes means nothing. These are just random spikes to get people out of the trade.
Exactly.
And I think NFP would be the biggest example for manipulation. That's why I wanted to get some information from you about it.
Yeah, and
Into
actually,
the depth of it, you know.
yeah, the funny thing you mentioned Steve Maurer, I actually do know him. I got to be on one like 3-4 of his sessions. I did took one of his courses also. I believe it was like 2.5 years ago. And actually, I think I have his full course somewhere. I mean, I invested a lot in
Wow.
education, guys. Like, I'm not even lying you, at least 15,000 my own money. Like, I just believed in education, and I invested until I took good from all of the information that I was absorbing, and I just, found what works for me. Because there's so many different strategies, and what works for somebody it might not work for you, because like you have strategy that is like, let's say specifically for London, you know, it's called London breakout session. So now if your life activities and your personal life obligation does not allow you to be awake for London, that means that's not for you, right? Not that you cannot learn it, but it doesn't fit with your schedule. Or maybe you work during that time, so you cannot like watch the chart for that setup. Same with Asian, same with New York. But like overall, the price action works in all sessions and all market conditions. You don't need to rely on volume. You don't need to rely on breakouts all the time, because it's more factors to it. Like it like overall to me works best, and you can see guys Wade also addressing that. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm not saying other strategies don't work. Like I know people who use just moving averages and are absolutely killing it. Like I know the guy who is millionaire and just uses moving average strategy, like literally just trades crossovers of his moving averages, you know. So it's like, you know, but one thing I do want to tell you guys, just be open-minded, right? Don't fall for everybody that is like so much hype. Like question everything, right? Don't just like, there's nobody who wins 100% of the time. Like I promise you that there is no strategy who wins every single time. But like what I mean being open-minded is just when you see something, like just read it, just look at it. I mean the more you learn, it definitely like expands your knowledge, and it gives you like, it's pretty much like when you when you are trying to make a meal and you have to buy like, let's say 10 different ingredients, or you know, vegetables and stuff like that, so you're combining into one you know, beautiful tasty dish, right? So it's the same concept, like, you know, absorb, collect, gather, and then, you know, try to you know, implement it and put it together how it, you know, makes sense to you and will work for you. Because me and, you know, Mayank and Mr. Singh or Jason, we can look at the something and we see the same cell, but maybe there's a small difference or twitch, like what would make me decide to enter, and maybe Jason or Singh, right? But we essentially we see the same, right? It's just like slightly different approach, right? It doesn't have to always be exactly the same. As long as it works for you, you know, go and do it. Sierra texted me. Let me see. Hey, awesome, Sierra. But yeah, if you find his stuff on YouTube, definitely read it, cover it. He's a really good trader, really successful. He's been doing it for many years. Absolutely, and definitely recommended. Whatever free material from him you can find, by all means study that. It will help you for sure. Like that's
I mean, I'm going for the first day webinar, and it's pretty influential. You know, it's really strong the way he portrays things. It just tells you the whole time you have been trying to. You were in a big delusion. You know, that you think that it's gonna work like this, but some move out of nowhere comes and just destroys you to the core. And that's what he explained. So it was really shocking for me first time to understand these facts as well. But yeah, I mean, these are really important stuff which we should be aware of if we want to do something further with trading XYZ things.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing, like there's a lot of like just free educational stuff out there. Like I have, let me show you. Like I have so many books on trading. Like you guys won't believe this. Let me just see. Where's my trading library? Give me one second. Which folder was it in? I have so much. And I haven't read it all yet. I want to. Hold on, where's my Trading Academy? Okay, so let me share this. You guys see my screen, right?
Yeah.
See this? This is all PDFs, Forex and investing related. Look at this. Scrolling all the way down. Look at this. Look how many. It's 249. All about, you know, different strategies, trading, investing. But I do have where
Do you have
was
the one from Market Wizards from I don't know the author. It's called Market Wizards.
Market Wizards?
Hedge. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a look. I was just gonna show this, but this is the one that I selected myself that is not over there.
Yeah.
So this is another like 10, 11 that I always send somebody who is newer. And if you go
You
to
did
this,
to me.
oh, okay, I did. So this will help you tremendously. Like I promise you, if you read this and you read this book by Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone, once you get the psychology right, which is 90% of trading, like you will be very, very well. Traders Library. You said, what was it? Market Wizard?
Market Wizards by what is it called? Jack D. Schwager.
Is it trade like a stock market wizard?
It's like hedge funds. They have really different types of versions. So what I'm talking about is just Market Wizards. Probably I can just send you a link.
Oh, it doesn't look like I have that. I have one trade like a stock market wizard.
Probably you can check this out. The link I just sent you.
Okay,
Then with new preface and afterword, Market Wizard Nationals bestseller.
Let's see this.
And everywhere, trading in the Zone is the most popular book. I've seen it everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's definitely good. Oh, this one, I don't remember.
Yes.
Oh, Jack Swagger. I don't think I read this actually. I might have to order this.
I think you can get a PDF online or something. I believe it's good because I read the reviews from people, and it also got like 4.6 stars out of 5. So I believe it's pretty good.
I believe so. I'm gonna actually look for it. I might have it. I might be able to find it from some of my friends. So if I do, I will share this, guys. So you know, if not, then I'll just try to pay for PDF and then I'll share with you guys.
I mean, I have the online copy from my university library, but I cannot download it, so I can just read it online.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Cabbage Kid, have I done what? Sorry. You asked me, have you done it already?
Sorry, me?
Oh, no. No. They were asking for NAS 100. No, we did not look at that. Ooh, look at that, boy. All right, let's see. What's popping here? Okay. So this is probably just sell to buy. Let's see. Okay, well, it's at 61.8 now. So if this holds, I would say you can probably get back into this buy. Let's go on a 1 hour. Yeah, see, it already rejected 61.8. So I would say this is just the buy zone for NAS 100. And then I believe it will go to 12,680 Cabbage Kid. I would say that would be the next target, the new high, because that's what this is just doing, creating new highs. Yeah, you're welcome, brother. Angel said, what's a good stop loss for NZD-JPY? I mean, for a buy. Let's take a look. NZD-JPY. Where did you enter? Let's remove all this so we can take a look. Oh, sorry, Sierra.
Hey,
NAS.
Anus, it's Angel.
Hey.
So I entered at like 71734.
71734. Okay, so you entered right here. Let's see. 73. Okay, so you pretty much entered here. Let's see. So yeah, I would have stop loss below this. So maybe me personally, I would have stop loss at 71,400. That's
Okay.
what I would do. And then you're targeting 73,150. Like that. This is
it's just pulling back right now.
Yeah, it's still, you see, that zone that it broke above and it's been holding. I think it's just pulling back for more liquidity, because even though after retest it didn't really made a big impulsive move. So it's yet to do that. So whoever is not in this and they're interested, then your risk is even less.
Yeah, so it's a good time to re-enter if we wanted to put in another buy.
Yeah, if somebody is not in this, yeah. I might actually call this. I do like it too. Let me see. It's just wicking strong there. Oh, this one is iffy. Look at the daily here. That's where it actually reversed to. But we maybe get the burn, because now we are getting strong wicks through this zone. So that's a good sign that it might finally break through, right? So let's watch it. Actually, I would personally watch this on a 30-minute. Don't enter a new buy. Let's wait to see this rejection and see if we get one bullish candle. If we get the buyers attracted in this again. So just
Okay.
yeah, I would just hold that position. I wouldn't go a bit crazier until we see some buyer momentum on 30 minutes.
Okay, so it'll be best to, like, if we do want to re-enter, it would be like after the green candle breaks upwards past that 71800 line, you think?
That, or if we get the rejection here, right, in around, what is this, 71, between 71,500 and 71,600. If you see the rejection there and you see the one bullish candlestick on a 30 minutes, then yeah, I would probably consider maybe scaling back in just to average down from your initial entry.
All right, yeah, I'm new, so I'm just really learning everything right now from you.
Oh no, you're fine. Like I said, don't hesitate to ask any questions. Like, there is no being shy here. Like, this is not the community where we judge each other. This is where we just to do this together. Because, like, you know, that's I love doing this, because people don't understand if I'm benefit on this, why wouldn't you? Because you're not taking money from me. Like, we are just taking small
Yeah, definitely.
portion, yeah, from the market.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. And
Mhm.
also, I didn't hear you about GJ because I'm at work. So, I know that we got pulled out of that yesterday because I think we had a stop loss at,
142, yeah.
yeah, we got pulled out of that rate. So everyone was out, but we were still pulled out in profit.
Yeah, it was not
Okay.
much. It was 10 pips because
Yeah.
what I was looking at, the reason I put it here because I was looking this structure to consolidate here exactly at this level right here and then break back above, but that didn't happen. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe this is just retracing to this previous traffic, but now we are back into this zone, right? So I I don't like anything on it right now, even though it looks solid bearish, but like it can just be what you see I drew here. It can be just the sideways consolidation, which GJ likes to do, right? And the sideways movement and consolidation is nothing but the market accumulating orders essentially to get a break, wild breakout that we can benefit on.
Okay. What do you think about GBP CAD for a buy though?
Let's take a look. Pretty sure I have it. Yeah. GBP CAD. Ooh, that's looking bearish at the moment. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, it's approaching the daily zone here. It's pretty much adding right now. I don't like the structure. The reason is, if you see this, it's breaking through, right? So this 4 hours still has 2 hours and 40 minutes to close. So if we get a rejection from this area right here, then yeah, we could make a statement for that buy. If we get rejection here, let's remove that because we don't really need that. If we tap into this liquidity zone and we see the rejection, then yeah, I would say yeah, by all means. So at 1.73, 760. So I would wait to see some reaction like this here, right? To the left that we had, but I wouldn't buy it right now. Simple because you're fighting sellers, right? You're fighting
Yep.
this strong sellers pressure, and you don't want to do that. That's 95% of the time losing trade. So why do that?
Okay.
Yeah, I would wait for this to push back into this zone, and then let's see the reaction, because it might be some institutionals buy limits here, like thousands and thousands of lots, and if that's the case, you will see strong reaction off of this zone back to the upside.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sierra, what is the buy zone? I believe you asked me that when we were on NAS, but I just wanted to finish this right here. Damn, look at that rejection. Yeah, it was 12,255. This was it. This was that rejection. Yeah, this was that pullback to grab that liquidity, right? So, damn, that would have been entry. It's just amazing to look at how the levels get respected, and if you know the zones and where to put fibs, it's just, I mean, it's to me it's as satisfying as if I was up right now. Let's say if I was in this, I would be up yeah, I'll be up like at least 1,000. But it's not just like, you know, like it's not urge to just chase the money. It's just byproduct of hard work, guys. It really is. Like I can't tell you how how much effort I put in learning this. It's so I believe I answered all the questions so far. If I did not, guys, just unmute yourself or just type in the chat, whichever one you're more comfortable. Yeah, I mean, we are here to learn together, brother. Like you might know something that I don't know. I don't know everything by all means. I definitely don't. Like I'm just hungry to learn. Like I read every day. Like I don't watch TV. Like I literally don't watch TV. Like if I watch TV, that's maybe when I have friends over and we, you know, watch movie or some sports events. Like at night we would watch like one NBA game now because it's playoffs, but I I I don't like watch TV and like Netflix and stuff like that. I just don't. It's not my thing. I mean, not saying nothing against those who do. Like you gotta have something to relax, right? Like, you know, me and Jason will probably tell you, for us that is like going to the gym, right? I mean, just exercising, being active, um, you know, going out as much as you can, even if it's just for a walk, like to clear your head and just get some fresh air. Um, like whatever it is, like I'm not saying that to like sound judgmental towards those that, you know, watch Netflix. No, by all means, if that's your thing, you know, just have something to relax a little bit, right? To get that like 30 minutes, 1 hour break from like clear your head from all the information. Or if you just came back from work, like don't go immediately into, you know, studying. If you are in college or working on a project, you know, studying forex, like give yourself, you know, a short break, you know, or go to gym, like you know, clear your head, you know, whatever it is, and then go you know, right after it. um
And is what we did of gold just went like that only. Just see of
Gold.
gold if you have time.
Oh man, this went down. See. All right. Well, it pretty much hit TP1 that we said, but like, you know, we didn't get to enter because that candle went wild. Let's go. Yeah, if this closes below, I would say we will see 1930.
Oh.
This is strong. Yeah, for US dollar is strong this session. Like it's pretty strong. Cabbage Kid. What do you mean? Like just in general? Like, I mean, I trade. You mean? I'm trying to understand the question. What currency idea do you use for joy pairs? Did you mean JPY pairs? I mean, I trade them honestly. No, you're fine. I trade them honestly same way I trade everything else. You know, I look for you know, those clear breakouts, and I just go off of it. Right now, it looks like that JPY is strong. You can definitely see that in GJ, but like, oh, do you use DXI? Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I do. That's a good point. One thing I would say is, especially if you're not trading for a long time, our friend here just brought to our attention using the indexes, right? like a dollar index. If you're trading USD, become familiar with that, because it can be indication of the next dollar move. Same thing with the GBP index. All of the currency pairs, they have their own indexes, right? So I would definitely suggest. Actually, let's look at the DXY real quick, and then we will look at AUD CAD for Angel. I actually haven't looked at DXY in a little while, so let's take a look. Yeah. Oh wow, I haven't updated this in a while. Okay, so we already see this here. And let's see the zone that we might have. All right. And the next zone. Yeah, right there. Okay, so let's now see this in a lower time frame. Okay, so yeah, dollar head rejection here off of the daily zone. That's why we see some strength in USD right now. But Angel, this was the type of rejection I was referring to earlier. Like this is how you see when the structure and the price taps into certain area, you see this type of rejection if it's a major zone. Oh, you mean, hold on. You mean like this? You're going to need a bigger monitor. What? I need bigger monitor for that. Hold on, what the hell? Let me see this. Wait, did they? Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, let's upgrade then. Pretty sure I had this. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let me just upgrade this real quick, and then we will cover it. You want me to put dollar index to one side and then USD pair next to it? Is that what you're asking? Cabbage Kid. So yeah, you have to hold on. Let me just apparently have to pay them. So let me just pay for this upgrade, and then I think that will allow me to do it for you guys.
I think Aris, you can also use the plus option to have it on the same chart.
Yeah, but I tried that and it's saying that I have to. Yeah, it's saying that I have to upgrade. So I'm just gonna pay them for that. It doesn't matter.
You have to make overlay the main chart. Let me try. I mean, I'm not paying them for anything, and it works.
It does work for you?
Yeah.
Like here at the compare?
Yes. Can you show me your screen once again? Probably I can guide you.
Oh, hold on. Screen 2. You see it now?
Yeah. Just go on compare.
But see, for me, it's not for. Let me refresh this just to see. I'm logged in, right? Yeah, I'm logged in. Okay, so compare.
Compare,
Yeah, see.
add symbol.
So
Yeah, just
let's do USD CHF. Here we go.
it's there.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, I think she meant like this. Probably, I don't know.
Is this?
I mean, this is.
Oh, okay. He said yes. Yeah. Person said yes. Okay. So yeah. Wait. Okay. So there is a overlay between dollar index and USD CHF.
So they are moving like almost in the same direction.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dollar strength. You know, if dollar index, I mean, it should match. To say that it should match, because dollar index just signifies the dollar strength in the market.
So I mean, when the dollar index is getting stronger, that means the pairs would be weaker. And in this case, it's happening like this. The CHF is going up and the dollar is getting stronger.
Yeah, I mean, here, you know, like we looked at it, the dollar did tapped into, you know, and rejected this zone, like the index,
Yes.
and then it signifies some reversal in the strength. So that's why you probably saw that pullback on USD CHF.
Uh-huh.
But it probably, I don't know, for dollar strength to continue, like this index also will need to push above 93. Otherwise, this is just not going to last for a while.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So Angel wants to see AUD CAD. Okay. Were you looking to buy, sell? What do you mean? How do I read the percentage? Percentage of what? I'm just trying to understand your question. How do you read percentage? I mean, you don't like. I don't think there is a percentage that you focus on. So the dollar index is also measured by the, you know, uh, the number, the whole unit number value. So the, I mean, same like a currency. If that makes sense, like you look at it as if you were to analyze any currency pair. So it will form the structure. Yeah, it will form the structure that will show you, you know, let's say likelihood of dollar to be strong or weaker. But just looking at the dollar index, it, you know, it's not enough. I would definitely say that. I would say it's not enough. Like you have to, like we did, same thing I would do. Like I would analyze, let's say, USD pair, and then I would look, you know, okay, so is dollar index matching this? Okay, you're welcome. Angel, you there? What, just tell me real quick. I know you're at work. What were you looking for AUD CAD so we can analyze it real quick? Angel is probably busy. Okay, well let's look at AUD CAD until she can chat with us. All right, so it rejected the daily zone. Let's just verify this. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely strong zone, and we need to move this up. Yeah, and let's see if we have anything intraday. Okay, well, let's maybe go off of that. All right. And let's see. Oh, well, you might get a chance to buy this Angel if you were looking at buy. Let's just see smaller time frame. Yeah, let's see if this 1 hour candle closes bullish with this rejection to the downside. Then maybe you can scale into this if you were looking for a buy. DSD. No, Cabbage Kid. I mean, I have it because I'm part of the company. Like I have it, but I trade without indicators, pure price action. I have indicators that I paid thousands for too. I sometimes will, like when I'm bored, I would just load them on my MT4 and mess with it. But like, see, I do have K2 indicator as well. I just trade price action.
Hey, Ines, it's Angel. Do you think you can just look at NZDJPY again, please?
Yeah, absolutely. But you heard me about AUD CAD, right?
Yeah, actually, I'm at work, so I kind of missed what you said. You said you're more of a buy bias.
If we get some bullish momentum from here, like it's currently showing some form of rejection, but like this zone here has to be respected.
Okay.
Like this zone right here, which right now at the moment it is. So if we get some bullish pressure back up, then yeah, this could be a decent buy.
But not a sell at all, you think?
Sell if we break below.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely, yeah. If we break below, but right now it's showing rejection. Sell was really here on this breakout of consolidation right here when it broke this previous low. So if you are not in sell since then don't sell it right now.
All right.
And you said NZDJPY.
Yes.
Okay, you see, we got the rejection. So let's watch this 30-minute candle. Let's hope that this body of the candle closes more bullish and strong. And then yeah, you see how we had that indecision right where we would enter. See, we already projected it. So
Yeah.
hold that buy for now, and then if we get this momentum back up, then you can scale more in.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And we had request, I believe, AUD, yeah, AUD USD. Let's look at that. Where are you at? So many pairs I added here. Well, we're just gonna have to. Let's take a look. Yeah, I definitely need to update this chart. Oh, that's a nice rejection there on a higher time frame. Let's look at this. Oh yeah, this is also weekly. So that, and let's take a look. Rather like it there. And we need some daily validation. All right. So let's see, AUD, USD, we had the request here. Yeah, see how it perfectly rejected our weekly zone. So this, wish we saw this earlier, because it's kind of in the middle of the zone almost, and that's not where you want to enter this. But yeah, there's a high chance we get back down to this level at 0.72300, just because this is a strong zone that we got the rejection from. It's a weekly, so it's always opportunity to get even a decent retrace, if not a longer term opportunity when you see price reject the weekly zone. So I do believe, to answer your question, I do believe this will push down more. I just don't like entering right now because it already made almost half of the move. So the risk to reward is not good here.
Hey, Anish, say you entered from the weekly resistance line. How would you determine the TPs from there to the daily support?
Previous swing low right here. Let me show you. Short position, let's say we sold here. So the first TP would be right here. So it will be 72,750, and then the base 72,300. And the stop loss right above those wicks right there.
And once it goes to TP1, do you move your stop loss to TP1 or to
Yes.
break even?
Yeah, so TP1 would have been here, which is 103 pips. So I would definitely move it about 50 pips in profit to secure at least 50%, and then I would let it ride to the full TP here, which is 143 pips.
Okay.
And I would also probably watch it, just because what we can see now, because we see a little slowdown in this momentum, we can see this retrace, right? So if this retrace happens, you watch it. It has a chance to retrace back up to this 50, and whoever is not in this can probably look to enter if we get this retrace. That's when I would advise getting into this, not right now. Because if we get the retrace, we have a very much less risk, and we have a higher target to go for. And look how that perfectly matches with the daily zone, the third fib extension. Like, this is just not coincidence. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah. How do you know that there might be a retrace? How do you
Be-
determine something like that?
well, you determine because the momentum is dying out. You see this wick
Okay.
forming already. That's when you know, and you see if you go on 1 hour, you see there's like seller's pressure is slowing down a little bit. So big players, let's say it that way, they may already be taking profits here, right? So they closing their heavy sells, and now we might be getting the retrace to buy it to a higher level to get a better sell opportunity again.
What confuses me is how do we know that if it goes back up to where the weekly resistance is, that it's going to be coming back down?
Well, you look for the rejection. If
Oh.
it goes back here and the bullish volume is strong, you're not gonna sell against the bullish volume. You are going to look for the rejection to confirm that, okay, this was the retrace, this is where it ended. Okay, cool, I like it. Let me scale back into this trade. But you're not gonna fight the volume like let's box this out, right? So when you saw break above this previous structure right here, you're not going to sell against this. Like, look how bullish that volume is. Like, you're just gonna lose this trade. But where's your confirmation to sell here? You know, like in this box, there's no confirmation whatsoever. Like, you're literally fighting against the market, and you're not gonna win that, I promise you, because there's like probably 100,000 lots pushing this up. So I mean, I just have to say it as simple as possible. And stuff like that. You don't fight market volume because you're not winning that. You try to scale into that volume when it's early and when it's suitable to take advantage, but not fight it. Like, definitely not winning that. So that's how you look at that, and that's how you make sense out of it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. We have new question. We're waiting for our close for entry on NAS. Honestly, I would have had that buy limit where we initially charted it out. Like, if I mean, I should have put this at 61.8, but like I said, you know, we're doing this for like education, so I'm okay. So potential next entry, I would wait volume to push above 12,336. So maybe then I would buy again, but not right now. Not right now, because this volume is not promising. You see now, it pushed up, and then now it's indecisive. So I would wait to see more bullish volume. I mean, safest to get onto this, if this starts rallying up, I would say wait for break of 12,390. Because I believe once it breaks above this structure right here, like, I don't think anything will stop it. I think, like, very, very sure we will get a new higher high. Because just volume will take it to yet another historical high. So hope that makes sense.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, awesome. But I'm pretty sure NAS will go up. I'm pretty sure. It's just like when you entering indices, you have to make decision what is the best entry for you, right? Like, obviously you aim as for a perfect entry as possible. Doesn't always happen. Hence, we end up in a drawdown on a lot of trades. But like, you want to minimize a drawdown and look for the good opportunity. or look for that extra confirmation when that strong volume kicks in. So jump on that and ride the wave, like ride that impulsive wave. But don't get on the wave when it's already 50% of a move. If you know the target, right, and you know where wave started, and you are late to enter, and then you see from beginning of that wave to the end, to your final TP that you would aim for, if it's already 50% on the way, like I wouldn't enter that unless you get the pullback and second opportunity to enter, because now your risk to reward is 1-to-1, and in indices like that can be like a stop loss of like 500 pips, and that's a lot for people who don't have a large account. So just be very mindful of that. Trust me, Forex is 95% psychology and patience. Like it really is. Analysis is easy. It's super easy.
These both things I don't have. Like I am afraid of losing, or don't know what happened with me, but it's psychology or what. It's something. It hit me hard. Like before my SL hit, I closed the trade, or I think that it will hit SL or blah blah blah. You know.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Like you have to get to the point where you are comfortable holding trade, whether it's going to your TP or your stop loss, right? And also when you are in the profit, like get into habit of securing profits, even though if you know heavy retrace happens and takes you out, but like small losses, they add up, guys. Like I promise you, like you have to look at this as a longer term investment. Like you cannot look to make ridiculous money overnight, especially if you don't have a large capital. So it has to be like a, you know, longer term approach. And like me, like when I enter the trade, I'm okay even if I lose it. Like I'm not gonna win every trade, but I know on the overall that I'm winning way more than what I lose, and my percentage, like my return on investment is I'm happy with. So that's all it matters at the end of the day, that you compounding that account, and believe me, small wins, they add up, and it's just matter of time when you are going to you know, get that home run, get that bigger win, like, you know, when it just, you know, catch 150 to 300 pips on one trade, and that's gonna by large impact your account and your growth. But seeing, if you haven't read the book Trading in the Zone, let me know, brother. I can send it to you. Like it's the amazing book on a psychology, and I'm promise you it will help you a lot.
Sure, brother. Sure. I didn't read that book.
Okay, so just whenever you get a chance, just text me on Telegram in the inbox, and I will get it to you.
Sure.
I promise you it will help you a lot.
Okay.
Okay, I believe I answered all questions, guys. If you have anything else and you want to look at anything, let me know. I'm here as long as you guys are here.
No, bro. Thank you. We are done of the day, I think.
Hey,
All
Anish,
topics are covered.
I think the NZDJPY is like pretty bullish right now.
Oh, let's see. We still need more momentum here, Angel. Like you see,
Okay.
this week, it's not bad. It's not clear indication yet, right? So I would not add more into this position until we see something like this, like stronger body, right? Because this candlestick right now, has bigger wick than it has body, right?
Mhm.
So the buyers came in, they tried to push hard, but they got turned down by sellers. So I will be more patient.
Okay.
Yeah, I would wait for this. This candle closes in next 2.5 minutes. So let's see what the next one will bring. Because what can happen right now very well, we can be stuck in this range now for until Asian session. Like literally this can happen. Like we go up, then we go down, and you know, so on and so forth. Like it can be just this, and then until we accumulate enough orders to prevail on one side.
Okay. Thank you for
You're
reviewing that again. I just wanted to take a look at it, see what was going on from your perspective.
Oh, no problem. Anytime. We can take a look at it 50 times. No
Really
worries.
appreciate it. You're very helpful.
I'm glad it's helping. One thing with me, guys, I'm very patient. Like you can ask me same thing 100 times. Like you don't bother me. Like I don't get worked up like that. So USD CAD. Let's look. Let's see. So Mayank, it won't let me open your chart again for some reason.
I don't know. Let me just see. Hang on.
Says access denied. Yeah.
How is this possible? Can you check this one?
Let's see. I think this will work. Yep.
Let's see. All right, good.
Okay. You
Yeah,
have to go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that it's gonna break out from the zone, and I placed the buy stop, not actual, but just on the chart, just above the second last candle, the wick of the above the second last candle, and I'm thinking that it's probably gonna break out to the upper side because it has been on a downside for a long time. I think it's gonna be a long swing reversal. I don't know. I'm not sure. Just want your view on that. What do you think about it?
So I like your chart, number one. Also, as you see, we rejected this daily zone and we came back up and we broke into the zone that we now validated as a strong support because like it's been holding for a while. It's above your 20 moving average as well. So it's
Exactly.
holding. Let me just see. USD CAD. I probably need to update my chart too on USD CAD.
All good, bro. All good.
But yeah, this was the sell I believe I took last time because it just breakout consolidation to the downside. So let's see this.
I mean, in this cell, it broke out quite a few times, like your last cell, the zone, on your chart.
Yeah, but look here. This is where we got the rejection because this was the zone. That's why it rejected there. Hold on, let's put this bottom. You see how it rejected the zone perfectly?
Yeah. Wow.
It's trying, but it's not yet gaining that momentum to go back
Momentum.
up. So let's see. Where can we? Okay, so we do have intraday resistance right here. This is not. And this is our intraday
Resistance.
Okay, so let's look at it now. All right, so the heavy impulse move down. So if anything, what I see slightly differently, brother, is okay. So let me first tell you what I see and then why. So I see this coming back down, even if it is to go back to this level, right? The reason I see it coming back down because it broke this intraday down trend line, so we do need a retest of that, right? We always try to look for that. Another thing is look at these 4-hour candles. Look at this vectoring. Like this is a major rejection for it to go up. So this is a let's say this is very heavy indication that this will go back down before and if it goes up. And now we can take this out and we can bring our fibs. And we can measure this. Let's take this out too.
Anas,
Yes.
have you seen, Mayank, that USD CHF just following the engulfing candles on 15-minute chart and making rally?
Okay, I'll take a look at it right now. But you see,
it's in profit.
you see, Mayank, how is it coming down? It's a massive rejection. So we will very likely get pulled back to this area right here, which is
okay. Because the candles are pretty much exhausted. They cannot break out the zone.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly. Look at this. Like this is called vectoring.
Exactly.
This is called vectoring.
Okay. Don't know the term, but I understand it from the candles. They're pretty much exhausted. The buyers are trying to push it up, but the momentum is still not there.
No, definitely not there. And if anything, these candles over here, they also rejected this previous swing high. You see, just tested that structure and rejected. And now I'm pretty sure this is coming down. Like, I mean, already is. But I will save this chart and we'll send update on this. I'm pretty sure the price will come down to this zone.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I should be waiting on this. I mean, I did not enter. I just wanted to see how it's gonna behave, because I saw a big downtrend going on and it rejected the daily resistance, the support.
Yeah.
So I thought it might just go into that upward zone, you know.
Yeah, but
I think it's.
You know what else? This is a retrace from this impulsive move from here. See this now? Started there. So this is how you measure the wave, impulsive wave. See, this is where it started and this is where it ended. And look at the rejection here.
Like what should be the levels of retracement when you check on Fibonacci?
Yeah, so I mean, the perfect scenario is between 50 and 61.8, but this is why I have up to 78.6, because rule of Fibonacci, guys, is the 78.6 is the last level of retrace. Once you see the price pushing above 78.6, it's most likely reversing trend, like it's done. Like in 90% of the chance, it's reversing already. This is the last level of the retrace when you have like a heavy retrace. And but sometimes you will get like weak entries at 70.5. That's why I have it marked green, because like that's like just perfect entry. Like when you get that.
Let me just ask you another question. Like, how do you find an initial point till the final point to place a Fibonacci? I mean, here you placed on the wick of red candle, bearish candle on the left.
Yeah. So
like that's your initial point?
Yeah. Yes.
How do you decide that?
Great question. So look at here. We had the impulsive wave here, and this was where the. So let me move this. Let's leave the arrow where our starts, and we will, so that we can explain it better. So this is why, because this right here is where this move ended. right? Wait, where are the fibs? So this was the end of this retrace. You see?
Okay.
So this is one wave, right? One swing in the
Uh-huh.
market. So it made another you know, lower high.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that is where it ended, and now the new wave starts there. So this I'm showing you small portions of what essentially makes Elliott wave. Elliott wave is made of 5 waves, right? 3 strong waves which are pushes and 2 retrace waves. Wave 1,
Cool.
3, and 5 are pushing waves, like the impulsive waves, and wave 2 and 4 are corrective waves, meaning the retrace waves. So this is the same
Okay.
example. I just like to explain it as simple as possible, because like Elliott wave has very specifics, and you have to be really good with the fibs, because there's like alternations of how long should each wave be, and so on. Like that's very advanced. I'm not trying to like confuse you all. Like let's just keep
Okay.
it simple, you know. But this is essentially where where that move ended and that retrace, and then we take this and we slide it down, and we put it here, because this is, see, this is where the bearish wave ended. You see right here, this was the last
Yeah.
bearish candle, and now we are getting the retrace because you see the bullish pressure, and that's how you measure it. Does that
I
make
mean,
sense?
and then when it's gonna go up from 0.786, then there's gonna be a reversal in the trend.
Yeah, so
What
when you get a strong pullback like this at almost 78.6, I usually don't go crazy. I usually target just the previous swing low, which is at 0 here. That
Okay.
because that already showed us a hint that, you know, the buyers will be interested to buy again once we push the market down, right? Once we go back
Yeah.
here, it most likely will attract more buyers in the market.
Okay.
So that's why you only target this equal low. It's called equal low if this makes it, or it will be the W structure or double bottom, however it's easier for you to refer to.
But let's say I just want to think out of the box and not like mainstream person. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if it's just goes back to the 0 level, and then instead of showing us a bullish trend, it just gives a bearish wick, like it normally does with the market maker rules and stuff. I don't know about that. Then how? I mean, most of the people would be stopped out. And where would you put in that case to be in really safe? You know, would your stop loss be below the weekly support or demand zone, or would you put it like 10 pips below the zone?
Okay, so let me just rephrase to make sure I understood your question. So if we get the candle that comes down like this in this zone,
Yeah.
so and you said you would, let's say, be buying from here.
Yes.
Okay, and so I would play stop loss maybe, let's say if we entering here, I'll probably give it like 30 pips. I'll probably give it 30 pips stop loss. And then we are obviously targeting this right here, which is 124 pips. So 1 to 4 risk reward.
Okay.
So that's what I would
Yeah, I mean,
personally do.
yeah, I mean, sometimes the wicks just go way down just to activate the stop losses before it goes up, before
Well,
it's really showing reversal.
well, honestly, I don't think it can go all the way down to here, because they will like, if it starts going down here, that's a weekly zone. We're gonna see the full candlestick formations like this. So that means we can just keep on selling, and you're not gonna just
Okay.
buy here as long as the price touches this zone. You need confirmation,
Uh-huh.
right?
Okay.
So that's another thing. You're not gonna just let's say prematurely enter it just because it touched here and it rejected once, because we do have
Yeah.
a stronger zone lower.
Yeah.
So
Makes
that makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah, it does. Cool.
Awesome.
Good. Got it. So I don't think so. This position is gonna get activated within the week, probably next week, we would see the reversal from the daily support.
I mean, to be honest, brother, NFP, anything can happen. Like, so for me personally, I'm going to make a video on NFP, but I couldn't do it before this ADP report because this is the last
Okay.
report I need to calculate the potential projection of NFP. Because all the three other that are needed, they already came out earlier, but this is the one I needed. So now I can go ahead and do that and make the video about it. What I think will be the outcome of NFP. But like NFP week, trust me, I've seen crazy stuff happening. So
I did not know, like 3 months ago, I did not know even about NFP, but I have accumulated a lot of profits through the last month, and then NFP came and I was in a big loss. Then I got to know about NFP. So I'm really cautious when I'm trading in this week. That's why I wanted to ask you what are your views about the currency pairs and what's gonna happen. So it would be really
absolutely,
helpful.
brother. So this is what I'm gonna do even better for you guys. We're gonna be live for NFP. So we're gonna be on for NFP and we're gonna watch it together. How about that?
Would be amazing. Would be amazing.
Well, we're gonna do that. But what I was going to say, so NFP is bigger economical report as far as the impact on the market than country's GDP. That's how much impact it has on the market, because the USD is the dominant currency in the
Throughout the world.
forex market. Yeah. The second one is GBP and Euro, right? But the USD
Yep.
influence the majority of the forex move and the transactions throughout the world economy to try to balance it out and go off of it. So like I said, so you have to be mindful when you see top three fundamental reports, which is, like we already said, NFP, then it's GDP of the country, like GDP of New Zealand, Australia, US, Japan. So GDP stands for gross domestic product, right?
Yes.
And the third one is the CPI, Consumer Price Index. So
Index. Yeah.
yes, so those three are the three major news impacts that can have on the currency and that can change a big moves in the markets as far as from the fundamentals news perspective. So whenever you see those three schedule on the Forex Factory or FX Street or investing.com, wherever you are following the news, just be mindful trading at that time and try to gather a lot of information before deciding to enter the trade, especially right before it comes out. I definitely wouldn't want you to do that until you are more experienced and you followed how it reacts and how it could have impact on the currency. So yeah.
It's good to be careful and more informative about the stuff before taking any decision.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
so to tell you something, brother, this is the main reason people trade NFP. Like, I know people who just trade NFP, but those people, they are masters at economy. Like they know exactly what is happening, and they just trade NFP because you can make so much money. Like, you can literally just have vacation rest of the month. Like, that's how much
Wow.
money you can make. But this is the thing, they gather information throughout the month, and they will just trade NFP. Like, they will throw 50, 100 lots just on one trade, and they take like $100,000, and that's it. Like, they done. So those are called purely fundamental traders. Like, that's all they trade, just the major news. That's all. Like, they don't trade like regular day like us. We come here, analyze, and look for opportunities. They just wait for the major news. And others that like see the potential of NFP, and unfortunately they get this urge to trade it because they see possibility of making so much money in like literally like 5-10 minutes. But yet they don't have a good base and foundation to make a good decision about the NFP, right? So you're straight up gambling, so might as well, if you really want to like do stuff like that, then going in casino, you'll have more fun rather than seeing losing $1,000 in 10 minutes. just because you gambled it away.
True,
I
true
mean,
that.
you shouldn't do either. Like I don't encourage gambling. I'm not about it. So it's
Yeah,
just
no, I
waste
get
money.
what you mean. Yeah, sure. Until you are confirmed about what you're doing, so anything can be risky.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah.
you can get a good idea of what NFP would be. Like, we not right every time, but we have some factors and reports that we can utilize to, let's say, make a educational decision if we decide to trade NFP.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
be helpful. Be very helpful.
but yeah, I think it would be cool. So we'll definitely do live for NFP just so we can watch it together and you guys can see how crazy it can move. Because like last two NFPs, they really didn't had the full presentation of NFP, meaning there was no like insane move. Like it's known to be. So I'm expecting this one to be like a big move, especially with all this social media build up and economical, instability and everything going on. I do think there's gonna be some big players making big moves. So I think this NFP will be pretty wild.
Okay. Just one question, Anis. If you see CAD/CHF, I think I placed the Fibonacci right, and it crossed the 786 level, and I think it just is in the consolidation zone right now.
Yeah, now it's consolidating at this traffic right here that we have, which is hourly support at the moment. Yeah, so like I said, I think you were looking for what, sell, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what I would do, like, still, I don't think our opinion changes. I would wait to see break below 69,700. Like actually 69, yes, 69,670 to be precise.
Yeah, I entered already before. I mean, before we discussed, I entered quite early. I think it was, yeah, I entered at 677 actually, 78. Yeah. So,
69,780.
no, 69678.
Oh, okay. So I mean, it's pretty much at your entry. You're like
Yeah,
three
yeah,
pip
yeah,
drawdown.
exactly. I mean, it went quite far up, but it just came down, and I see that it reflected from 0786 zone from on Fibonacci.
Yeah, you see
So was
rejection here. So let's see.
oh, am I placing it right or is it wrong? Ah, you are on the 4-hour candle.
Yeah, this I mean, even if we measure from here, let's see.
Put it right way.
Yeah, I would not. I mean, since you are already in, you can give it a chance to play out. But like personally, I would like to see break below that 69,670.
70
Yeah, so just so we are back under this this zone.
zone. Okay.
So
All right.
that's what I would do.
I mean, what do you think? Like, I have hourly support and resistance, daily support and resistance, and weekly. Should I also consider like half 30 minutes support and resistance as well?
I wouldn't. So I don't. Me personally, I don't go. Well, not that I don't go. I don't find it very valid. Anything below 4 hours, right?
Uh-huh.
On 1 hour, I'm looking at it when I want to see, like more of a confirmation, and then on the 30 minutes, I look for the momentum and volume in the market, just to enter my trade.
Like to see the candles are filled up or they are making huge wicks.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
But the reason is because the 4 hour will give you your intraday range, right? Like your intraday possibility where you can make that trading decision. But the daily and weekly is really what you should go off of, because that is where you will find moves like this. Like you see, we had this false breakout here, and
Yep.
then we came right back. And look, if you even if you didn't buy here, you were like, well, it's not yet understood, but we had the retest here. And if you were in this buy, look, 170 pips
Oh.
versus if you go off of 1 hour right here, which we marked, you could only, let's say, even if you TP'd all the way at top of the wick, it was 20 pips. You see the difference?
Yeah,
So
I do.
like the smaller time frame is just to look for confirmation, but the larger time frames are telling you what is the current trend and where we are likely to head once we have a strong rejection off of the key zone.
Okay, so basically 4 hour time frame is the perfect to trade Forex.
4 hour is for intraday. So that can help you decide. Let's say you are up at the London and you have your intraday zones marked on a 4 hour, and then you see rejection off of one and the volume headed back to the next one. Then you can, it can serve you as a more confidence to enter that trade.
Okay,
Yeah.
all righty. I look at the candle, it's just melting down.
Yeah, I mean, it rejected this previous structure right there, that resistance. So once it breaks down, I think it will go to 69,280.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, man, that's really helpful from you to provide such kind of knowledge.
Oh, you're very welcome, brother. Anytime.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't have many more questions. I'm out of them now.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Hey, Ines, I think NZDJPY is just like bouncing between zones now. If you can just take a look at that, please.
Remember, that's what we were talking as a possibility.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, it might just consolidate now. Let's see what this will do. But I think like a real move will happen throughout the Asian, because the both currencies are related to that time. Obviously, NZD, that moves during the Asian, as well as the JPY, especially crossover of those Tokyo and Sydney sessions. That's when you really look at the moves. Because so this is another thing. Before you make a trading decision, unless it's a swing trade, right? For the intraday trades, just look to match the pair to the current session, right?
Yeah.
So trading Asian pairs during the New York, you're really not gonna get your target like 95% of the time, just because now everybody is investing in USD, in Euro, and GBP, right? For the most part, especially USD, because it's a New York session, right? So when you're looking to intraday trade, meaning like one session, just try to stick to the pairs who are moving during that session, so that way that you can get that trade going, rather than now being stuck, and later on you're gonna also accumulate the swap fee and the commission for holding that. But you kind of have to hold it to see how it plays out, unless you are at the break even and you just want to exit and look for another opportunity later on. So those are all the questions you have to ask yourself, and that will just help you in your trading decisions.
Okay. What about the USD JPY pair?
Let's see. I think we were trying to see that go to that daily zone. It's right here.
I think we were saying it was buying.
Yeah, so I do actually, this could be a nice buy now. We got the retrace here. Let's see. If we buy that, how much we would risk? $900 and here. Actually, I like this. We can probably buy this, guys. Actually, I'm willing to take this one. So entry 106, 150. $105. So I like this. Okay, I do like this one. I'm willing to take this trade. I think it's going to push up because I believe gold will keep going down. I know I should have gotten onto this, but oh well. Yeah, this is definitely going to 1930 for sure.
So you're saying gold and USD JPY go the opposite directions?
Oh yeah, they go. So
Okay.
gold gold and USD JPY go opposite way always. And
Okay.
gold and euro should go same direction, same way as GBP USD. Yeah, this will definitely go down to this level. 1931. Well, but I'm completely okay with missing gold because I didn't want to chase it. So but I feel good about this USD JPY. I think this will go up. So yeah, there you go. We did a lot of learning and checked a lot, and then we got the trade too. US30 Nasdaq. Yeah. I mean, this was the buy already. I'm not sure. B's iPhone. This is. I'm still looking for 29,000 on. I just said about gold. 1930. 1930. For US30, like I said, this was like the already entry here. I'm still aiming for 29,000. So that's for US30. And NAS actually pulled back, so this could be entry again on NAS, and I will target 12,680 for NAS. B, if that makes sense. I don't know if you are in it, but yeah, I'm looking for both of them to go high again. Okay. You're welcome. Damn, Nicholas, why you buying gold? See, he's trying to fight momentum. Are you still on, Nicholas? I think he left, but he wrote me in a Telegram. Don't fight bearish momentum, especially not in gold. Okay, just make sure you use proper risk management for NAS, because remember, indices, you know, they're wild. They're wild. I just don't know why Nick rushed this gold buy. I was definitely not ready for a buy. At least not in my eyes. Maybe from 1930, but not from current level. I don't like him. Okay, I believe I answered all questions. If I missed something, guys, speak up, or you know, we can conclude this. I did record the entire session, so I will upload it onto YouTube. So I know there are a lot of people who wanted to join, but they were at work, so hopefully they have some time to watch it. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mayank. You're welcome. We'll keep doing this. All right. If we don't have more questions, guys, then we'll conclude the session. Thank you all for joining, and hope to see you on the next session. And have a great day.